I read this article the other day, and, I guess it's been sticking with me, so it's been bothering me. And I was like, you know what, I'm just going to talk about it. So I read this article, and essentially what it was saying was it was critiquing Kamala Harris on being black. It was written by a white male, and they were like, well, she shouldn't even say she's black because really she's less than 20% African. She should say she's Pan-Asian. And it was just going on and on about what she should say about her race. And it made me think. I want to speak to that. First of all, in the United States of America, they created a rule called the one-drop rule. Black folks didn't create that. Non-Americans didn't create that. That's a very specific American creation, which goes to show you how race is a social construct. So they came up with this rule that said one drop. That means if you had one drop, if they could trace one drop of your blood back to Africa or an African person, they considered your butt black. So let's just be honest. Truthfully, it wasn't until I went to college. I graduated from high school when I was 16. I turned 17 that summer in July. My first year of college. I'm fresh off of 17 years old. I'm in University of Southern Europe in Monaco. It's my first time really interfacing with blackness in a non-American or Western, specifically a part of the diaspora American experience. And there are all these black people that I saw all the time. And I referenced them as black real quick. And they're like, well, they're métis, they're mixed, they're this, they're that. They had other terms for it. And I was like, because all we know that is black. You blackity black on top of black because you're going to be shut out. Because if we're honest, if it was just phenotypically derived, people like Dorothy Dandridge, people like Lena Horne. I remember growing up and Lena Horne was like this beautiful old black starlet. There was not one feature of Lena Horne that phenotypically looked black, but she was black because she was from the United States of America. And you got that one drop rule, you're black. Thurgood Marshall, you couldn't have a whiter looking black man who sat on the Supreme Court for the first of us forever. You could not just make someone who was black whiter than him phenotypically. But in fact, he was black, and his experience in America was that of a black man. So my point is, when people start arguing and being like Kamala Harris ain't black enough, please tell me, pray tell, what is black enough? Was it when you speak to her experiences that she's had in the United States of America, those very black experiences, whether she looks like her, she looks like Meghan Markle, she looks like Lupita. Listen, those black experiences are real. And not once when we were having those experiences, someone go, wait a minute, you only look like you're a quarter black. Let me ease up off of that black punishment. No. So my point is, before you start arguing whether or not someone is black enough, and then you start diving into their historical being and the percentages that make them up, again, why are you sitting in the seat of defining my blackness for me? Why? And why do you feel that need? Because I don't try to sit in the seat and define your whiteness for you. So I guess what I'm saying is, not one of our experiences, no matter what the range of our complexion or our phenotype is, whether we got a fine nose, fine lips, more European features or not, if we are black in America, we share certain black experiences that are solely because we are black. And the deviations, whatever standard deviations we can get from being dark or light, don't necessarily absolve us of the blackness. They don't absolve us of the experiences that feel really mean. Okay? I don't know why I wanted to say that, but I just was like tripping out that somebody was really analyzing Kamala Harris's race and mad that she identified as black. And I'm like, well, all of her experiences identify as black. Anyway, be well, carry on, and be good to each other. Be good to each other. Life is short. Oh my goodness, it is. Peace.